Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. There's something here that I've been wanting for a long while and they come available on Amazon, and I was concerned about the listings. What do you think, Owen Dawes?
No idea.
You don't know what it is. So what should be in here, we shall see. Oh, and it looks like it is a HANGKAI, hopefully 6 horsepower 2-stroke for commercial use, of course, non-leisure use, of course. This is for £369 off Amazon. Let's see what we've got. Great excitement. So I've been wanting to try one of these out for a long while, so let's see what you get in the box. You get a little toolkit. Hold that there indoors. Let's see what's in the toolkit. Fun enough. Some tools. Well, you know, for 369 quid, that could get you out of the mud, that little toolkit. Put it back in. Leave with something else, a wee little funnel, always useful, can't have enough of those. Some instructions, a pair spare starting cord, a little spare impeller. When would you ever get that? A mixing jug, which is split and got holes in. I would never use that anyway. Look at that, look. Why do they make such a thing and someone screws it on so tight that it splits? But there you go, don't care about that. So here it is out of the box and on the stand. So these 6 horsepowers from HANGKAI, we pulled it quite good, and it's a weight that I can easily lift it, which is what I wanted. So they come with an onboard tank, I think that's 2.5 litres, and a connector for I think that's just, look at that, that's a standard Yamaha, or what many of them use, not Tohatsu shall we say. Got plenty of those wires, kill cord, kill button as well, chokey doodle, pull cord, tells you how to start, forwards and neutral and reverse. I think it needs gearbox oil, I'm sure there's none in it. Little jobs you need to do as well if you do get one is just grease up around there. It's nothing. You've got a little tightener there to tighten your throttle grip if you want to. The cowl on these are often loose. Mine was, but I connected it properly under here and seemingly it's on okay. But I think read the instructions, because it's got a break-in procedure which is quite arduous on these, but for the money I just thought I'd give it a go, and they do have some quite good reviews. This one, unlike other ones, has even got a serial number on it, which is quite unusual. But yeah, so the HANGKAI 6 horsepower 2-stroke short shaft, and it's quite light. They claim to be 21 kilos. I can lift this really easily. Let's see how it goes. This little start-up guide, or quick start guide, which shows a tank, so that's not correct, but that doesn't matter. I didn't want a tank. It talks about a running period. You run it at 50 to 1 when it's finished, when you run it in, 25 to 30 to 1 when you're running it in. I think you do 25 minutes at tick hour and then other periods of it running in. You've got a better manual here, which I'm going to look at inside because it started to run. So that's what you get under the hood. Getting the hood off was not the world's easiest trick, I can assure you. But all of these little linkages, it's got CDI ignition, there's the carburetor, adjustment on the carburetor. All these little linkages I'm going to grease, as well as that one under there and in there. All over those springs, always good to have a bit of grease. There's your fuel tank. There's your hook for the cowl, that needs a bit of grease as well, that was interesting. There's your plug in there. Yeah, well, we shall see. It's a risk you take when you buy these, but for the weight, and allegedly they do put out 6 horsepower, which is interesting because they're a clone of a 4 horsepower. But people have got both, so they do 6, which is what I'm hoping because I want to take it on my little canoe rib like Donnie's got my little KA boat, because I think this will get it on the plane. I'm fairly certain it will. There she is, the HANGKAI 6 horsepower. First in look, let's give it a grease up. Is it going to rain? Let's hope not. Don't get me greased up. Because there's lots of reports of these engines corroding, they were quite old, those reports. I think the Chinese greatly improve things as time goes on. I have greased everything up, so there's 2 grease nipples there, one and there. I've pumped those full of grease. As I say, I have got a serial number, many haven't. I've greased all the little bits, even some bolts where I had some spare grease on my fingers, just so that you know, limits corrosion. I've greased these and these with white lithium grease. Any there really where I think it could benefit from a bit of grease, that probably could benefit from, you know. So yeah, all greased up. Now I'm going to read the instructions. I'm pretty sure it won't come with gear oil. I'll be amazed if it comes with gear oil. If it does, it does, but if not, I'm going to fill up the gear oil first of all. This is a 2-stroke, so that's the only oil that goes in it, apart from the oil that goes in the fuel. And inside the cowl, make sure you put a bit of grease on there and on that bit, and so on. And let's see now, put the cowl back on and go and have a cup of coffee, and then think about getting some gear oil in. A little tip of how to put the cowl on, and it is easy once you know how. So just have that down, obviously. Put it on the front with that hook there that goes under that bit, not in the gap, under that bit. Then just knock it back like that with your hand. Put a bit of pressure on there, and see, that isn't on. You have to put some pressure down and then do that, and it'll go on. So there is a sticker on there, but a lot of people wouldn't look at it. Wiggles propeller that says "Warn: before use must be added gear oil." When the export machine leaves the factory, no added gear oil. So you take that out, and you get a little pump, and you pump the oil up there and up there till it comes out of there. I'm just going to use some yam lube gear oil, I think. There's your little anode. Some people say that don't disappear, so who knows what material that's made of. These do look like stainless though. Other people said they're not. It's got a 7.8 by 8 prop, and it is through the prop exhaust, I think. There's the, don't know, is that the little water outlet? It's got a water outlet somewhere, which we'll try later. We're not going to start it today. We're just going to get it prepped, ready to start tomorrow. Because her indoors is going out with her mates again. She's always going out with her mates again. So it's got adjuster there for the trim position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trim positions. A little lever there that operates, or glued that, operates the trim and tilt. So yeah, quite pleased with it so far. Of course, it may not start. Let's hope it does. Just take the 2 little 10mm screws out of there. It is dripping gear oil, so I reckon it has been run up and tested. There are the little screws, but let's get the Quicksilver gear. That's me made a lot of mess when I didn't have to. I had a proper adapter for it, so what a twit. Anyway, let's get pumping it in. So take the top one out. He says, got gear oil everywhere. That little socket will get him out. Bit of gear oil, what does that do? Hurt your grass? Yep, it will, but this is what happens. So there's that little screw with its washer intact. Now bump until it comes out of that hole at the top there. Well, I won't bore you with this, but basically keep pumping till you see oil run out of there, and use a proper adapter. It helps a lot. You have to pump from the bottom to the top so that the gear oil is running out. So that's that job done. So put the screws back in and Bob's your uncle. fun as you want. Put the top one in first and the bottom one in second. There you are. Just tighten up the 2 bolts, not meant all to snip them up, but I'd already tightened. Remember, this is Chinese and you don't know what metal they've used. So there we are, gear lubed up, greased up. I will put a bit of grease on there, that won't hurt. And soon, there's some grease there. Soon we'll be starting up and giving them a go, but that will probably be the next video. So thanks for watching the unboxing and grease up, oil up and set up of the HANGKAI 6 horsepower 2-stroke for commercial use, of course. Well, I've just greased up a few other little bits, so for those that are interested, a close-up view of everything. You know, for £369 delivered, I don't think that's at all bad. But the proof will be in the pudding of how she runs. HANGKAI 6 horsepower 2-stroke. Gotta try these things. Thanks for watching.